Hey guys, it's Shannon here with Chelsea Cutler. So good to see you. Yeah, how are you doing?
I'm doing well. Yeah, I have a little bit of a cold, hence the mucus sounds coming out of me.
I also have that.
Everything's great.
We'll just maybe not get too close to the mic.
Great. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to keep at like a nice little arm's distance.
Little distance.
Yeah.
If you guys can edit the mucus out of this interview after.
Put a little de-esser on it. That'd be nice. Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. I know your birthday was a couple weeks ago, but happy belated.
Thank you.
How did you spend your birthday?
We threw a party. And then the first 2 hours of my actual birthday, we were cleaning up from the party. And then just had a nice day and went out to eat, watch the Super Bowl.
Nice.
Yeah, just
That's
chilled.
so fun.
Yeah, it was my last day before tour, so I was packing a lot too.
That's a good way to kind of say goodbye to people while you'll be on the road. And
honestly, the reason why I wanted a birthday party before tour was so that I could kind of see everyone in one fell swoop before leaving. Which was kind of nice.
A little goodbye party.
Yeah.
Yeah, and now tour. This is the 9th show on the tour?
I don't even know.
I think if my math is mathing.
Maybe.
We'll correct it.
There's so many. There's 30 shows. I have no idea.
Yeah.
There's so many.
That's wild. You and I actually did talk once before at Osheaga a couple years ago.
Yes.
And you forgot your clothes, or there was a mishap where you didn't have your luggage. Do you remember?
Yeah.
You wore sweatpants on stage because you're this is all I have.
I know. I remember.
I think it was your girlfriend took the wrong bag, or there was a miscommunication or something.
I think you're right. I don't remember what happened. But we came straight from Lollapalooza the night before. So,
yeah.
I don't know. It could have been anything.
Have you had any mishaps on the tour so far?
Not on this tour, knock on wood. Nothing crazy. We had some bags get lost on the way back from Europe a couple months ago, but other than that, we're all good. All good so far.
Wood. Selling out Radio City in New York. Congratulations. That's massive. How does that feel?
Felt really good. Yeah, I feel in a weird way I still haven't totally processed it. There's just so much going on every day that I haven't had a second. I don't even know how do you process that or decompress from that. I have no idea. But it's a really good feeling.
Yeah, I guess being out there and just seeing all of those people, because that's insane. Process it now.
Yeah, it was for sure. Therapy. Dude, it's awesome. Yeah, it was so cool. If I could do that a million times, I would.
And you're playing History here in Toronto tonight, which is such a fun venue. That's my favorite venue in the city.
It's very clear that Drake owns it.
Yeah. he lets people know, It's
There's just photographs of him everywhere.
Yeah, that's very true.
Yeah.
How do you go about when you're planning the tour, going about planning the show, or what order the songs go in? What went into that, and what kind of conversations?
Yeah, honestly, we take I kind of took all the songs I wanted to maybe put them on sticky notes, and we taped them all up. And throughout the week of rehearsals, we were literally just reorganizing and trying different things. And so it's a lot of physically seeing what works and what doesn't work. And so it's a lot of trial and error, but it's a lot of fun.
What is the trial then? It's too many slower what do you talk about?
Yeah, exactly. I think that we have a somewhat good idea at this point of kind of how to curate the energy and the experience, and I think that it's really important to have roller coaster dips and highs and stuff. So just trying to figure out you never want it to feel too slow for too long or too hype for too long. I think dynamics are really important.
Yeah, your shows are really great because you do have such a good balance of those emotions too. Because you'll sing such a sad song, but you're also very entertaining when it comes to your onstage banter. So what do you think is the secret behind having good onstage banter and interactions with the audience? It's
definitely learned for me. I think I'm generally fairly shy in those scenarios. I'm definitely outgoing with my friends and stuff, but I'm not usually the loudest person in a room. So getting comfortable kind of expressing myself and showing my personality on stage is definitely learned. There's no secret. I definitely just had to get comfortable with it. And I don't know, I was afraid for so long to talk on stage, so I would just go song. And now I don't know. I just feel we got to give them something to TikTok,
Yeah, got to get that.
We got to give the content.
Speaking of content, people are getting engaged at your shows. They're all the things. That's so wild.
That's cool. Yeah.
How does it feel to have somebody want to have such a milestone moment at your show?
Yeah, that's a good question. I don't know. It's very dissociative for me. I don't know why anyone would
you
want
have to know what your music. It's incredible.
No, I know, of course, but I just mean it's hard, I think, to kind of rationalize when you are like an artist. It's, I don't know, someone like kneeled in meet and greet, like literally with the step and repeat. We were like putting our arms out, take a photo, and they just got down and proposed, and I was like, this is the moment that you want to do that. Mind blowing to me.
So it's just them proposing and you in the background just like
I was just like, what the is happening? Can you bleep that out? But yeah, I don't know. It's surreal to think that like I would be important to anyone to do that. Yeah,
totally. I love that you studied Latin.
I did,
and that played into the title of this album. How does studying Latin in general have a like role in just the language and songwriting and all of that?
I don't know.
If it does.
I don't think it does.
No?
I think my parents were just convinced it would help me ace the SAT, which you guys probably don't have fear.
No, but we know what it is.
And
did it?
To be fair, I did get perfect scores on a few parts of it.
Nice.
So it did help.
Then
after that, it's kind of, I don't think it's done much for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I'm still can't understand any other language.
Right. That's too bad. All that hard work.
It's okay.
Gone to waste, but that's fine. I think you're doing all right. So, with talking so much about mental health, because you are like an advocate when it comes to that and talking about social media and stuff, does that help your mental health talking so much about it, or do you find that like hinders it sometimes?
I mean, I think it's good. I think that for the most part, I think being open in general with my friends and family is probably what's been most helpful, and I think to an extent being open publicly is helpful. You know, I think it normalizes it, obviously, and I think at the same time it's probably most stabilizing to sort through some things more privately as well. Navigating that balance has been really, really interesting. Like, I do think that as much as I'm an advocate for speaking openly about it, I'm also an advocate for being cognizant of how we're talking about it and making sure, you know, it's not being commodified, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I feel really sensitive about that in general. So.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, that's why I bring it up, because I'm like, I feel like people being like, mental health, this and that, the whole time might, hinder that noise.
I don't mind talking about it. Like, I totally appreciate, I think, kind of how I've been associated with it. Like, I really do appreciate that, and at the same time, I don't know, I always hope that the association is like very positive. I never want it to come across as like I don't want to be like branded a sad girl or like anything like that, you know?
Yeah, or just like always that's Chelsea. She's always trauma dumping.
Depression's not cool. Like, I just don't like I feel like so much in the music industry it's kind of, I don't know, it's like an aesthetic almost. And I just want to shake people and be like, being sad sucks. Like, and that's not even what depression is. Like, being depressed sucks. You don't, like, it's not cool. It's not trendy. And I don't know. I think there are really healthy ways and important ways to talk about it.
Yeah, and I think you do a great job.
Thanks.
So,
do my best.
How's your relationship with social media right now?
It's fine. I think my screen time's up pretty drastically on tour right now just because there's a lot of sifting through content and posting content and stuff, which is good, you know.
And you also talk a lot about like practicing gratitude. So how are you feeling overall? What are we grateful for at this time in your life?
Yeah, I mean, the fact that I'm in another country getting to play a show is pretty gnarly. Like, that's so cool. So I feel grateful on tour pretty much every day. Like, this is crazy. Yeah. I feel like I'm in The Sims. Like, it's so weird, dude.
Just like a simulation or like actually in The Sims?
Like, both. I don't know. It's so, I don't know. Like, someone asked in meet and greet a few days ago, like how does it feel like being a celebrity, or like all these people came to see you? And I was like, one, ew, that word is like, I can walk down the street, no one knows who I am, it's great. But like, I don't know, it's so dissociative. Like, the idea that anyone would like pay for a ticket to come see like me just sing. It's like what I just do, like walking around my house or like in the shower. It's very weird.
And you're doing it. That's
cool.
crazy.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, that's got to be surreal.
Yeah,
for
definitely.
Sure. But also just like hard to.
I just don't think the human brain is even capable of actually conceptualizing that.
Yeah.
At all. So
which is probably why it's hard for like the New York show and everything to.
Yeah, I'm every day I'm just like, this is great. Gotta ride it as long as I can.
That's why. Do you journal or anything? Do you,
yeah,
like,
I do.
Mark it down?
Yeah, I do.
Nice.
Yeah.
And then does that ever then turn into music?
That's a good question. Because my journal entries are extremely dry, I don't talk about my feelings very much in it. It's more bullet points like, it's 10:30. I'm in a coffee shop. We're in Toronto. It's cold. Took Cooper for a walk. It's more like I just want to look back and like know what I was doing. But something that was kind of interesting that I was talking about in therapy is like, if you just vent all the time, or like, obviously processing is really important, but like I just learned that like sitting and ruminating in my journal for hours is like making me feel worse about things.
Oh, it's bad?
It can be, yeah.
Right.
I think it can kind of just get you in like a negative loop a little bit.
Right. And then you're like focusing on the bad and the things that you want to.
Yeah. So I try to do like 3 things I'm grateful for, and then I like bullet point just like where I am, what I'm doing.
Nice.
Yeah.
I love it.
It's kind of lame.
3 things you're grateful for. Go.
Right now? Okay.
Yeah.
Allie got us Tim Horton. What are they called? The donut holes? Timbits?
Timbits.
Yeah. That was really good. Thank you. Loved that. I took my dog to a big park this morning, and it was just like nice in nature, letting him run around. I love waking up next to him every day. And like I said, I'm in a different country, in a city I don't live in, and people are coming. We had to upgrade the menu, so life's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything's great.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Let's leave it on that high note.
Yeah.
Chelsea, thank you so much for chatting.
Thank you.
Good to see you.
I appreciate it. Good to see you too.